Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Artclstudios. This is Hansiel, and I bring you another speed painting. This time is a painting of Thor,
For Odin! For Asgard!
and with this painting, I'll be talking about a topic that was suggested by my coworker, and she wanted to hear me talk a little bit about finding the love within yourself. I think that's a very deep topic, and I'm just gonna make it a little condensed with just finding yourself. I guess finding love within yourself. I'll have to do a little more research, and yeah, but this goes off the top of my head. So, one thing that I recommend anybody to do is to think about, and I guess this would go into a little bit of how to find love within yourself. So first, I wanna have you guys think about when you were a kid and those things that you did as a kid that made you happy. You know, lately I've been seeing a lot of memes or writings or words being shared about like be that person that you wanted. What was it? It was be that hero you admire when you were a kid or something like that. Be that person you looked up to as a kid. You know, as a kid we have an innocent mind, we're a fresh mind, you know, and we don't have a lot of things in our head that make you pass judgment or have you think of other things other than happiness. Because when you're a kid, all you want to do is be happy and smile. And as you grow older, your mind gets perverted by whatever's around you or whatever you see. Yeah, I've been reading a book on how to draw on the right side of your brain, as I explained in my past video, and in this book it talks about like that people stop learning how to draw at the age of like 10 or 9 around there. And this is interesting to see because when you ask an adult to draw something, they literally would draw. If they're not an artist right now, if they didn't practice their skills, they mainly probably stop drawing on the age of 10. And if you ask them to draw anything, they'll draw as if they were a 10-year-old, and they will draw basically basic shapes, stick figures, a head, a smiley face, whatever. And this is what you last drew when you were 10. So there's a stop of growth that happens after a certain age. And as a kid, you can also learn a language a lot easier. And to find yourself, I think you have to go there. Go back and think about those things you love to do. You know, explore the things you did back then. And I know we're grown and we don't have the playgrounds that our parents used to take us, because if we go to the playground now as adults, we might look a little ridiculous. But you know, don't be afraid to try things. You know, don't be afraid to go to the park and do as a kid. My father always told me to the one thing that has him always like be a happy person is to always have the kid inside of you. Let him out every once in a while. Let him out and explore. Never stop, you know, never stop learning. And this is one of the things I say a lot. It's
Never stop learning for you.
because the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. So I think this is where you need to start. You know, look for that passion that you had as a kid and keep learning about whatever it is that you wanted to do. And the possibilities of doing anything you want, especially now with society and technology and all these things, is pretty much limitless. Go out there, think about what it is that made you happy, and do it. And see how you feel now as an adult doing this thing that you did back when you were a kid. And really think about it. Take a moment, you know, do some deep thinking because especially this will help you in times of frustration. There's a lot of times that because we don't have that outlet, we don't have a hobby, we haven't been looking deep within ourselves, we get really frustrated with ourselves and with other people because we're not content with ourselves. We're not happy. We still don't know ourselves because the image of a person has been changed from time and time again with media. And as I said before, media has blinded us. So that's why it's very important for you to look within you and look at that thing that made you smile before. Because when people come to you, they want to speak to you because of you. They don't want to speak to you because you sound like somebody else. They don't want to speak to you because you look like somebody else. They want to speak to you because they want to hear you a person. They don't want to hear an imitation. And if you're an imitator, then all powers to you. If you can do a good job, then keep doing what you're doing. But overall, we all want to make the world a better place. So if it's imitating, that's what you think makes the world a better place. If you're imitating a person that does good deeds, then go right ahead. There are really a lot of good examples out there to follow. I do these videos because I'm drawn to what another person does, and I really appreciate what he did. So I want to do it as well. These are YouTube people that I follow: Sakria, Cynics, Jaza, and many other that share their lives through these videos, these little memos, and this is things that that sometimes there's not enough people around you to speak and let you speak for a long time. So for me, this is one way to let it all out. And I appreciate those who have come to me and told me, hey, how come you haven't done another video? Come on, it's time to get going. So it does take me a long time to do these videos because my life has gotten a little bit busier lately. But I do enjoy making these, and I hope I keep making them. But yeah, going back to finding yourself. There's always something new that you can pick up just to see how that will make you feel. Pick up a book to explore what you like and read something that you might be interested in. Read something about spirituality to see if you're lacking, if you feel like you're lacking a little bit of spirit, because spirituality is the easiest and the hardest thing to do. Because it's only within you that you find your spirituality. You don't need, you might need congregation and support and other things like that in church. But it's within yourself that you find your spirit when you stop and think. And now, again, because of technology, we don't really think for ourselves anymore because we have this technology in our hands that can really, literally find everything for us. Can find out all the answers that we can ever thought of. You look it up and right away you think, oh, this is the answer because this person said it. This is the answer because it's on a Google browser because this person wrote about it. But think about things deeply. Think about them in your perspective. Think about them in a deeper thinking. How does this apply to me? How does this affect me? What do I have to say about it? And share your thoughts, share your comments. If whatever comments you may have, whatever thoughts, whatever questions you may have, whatever. If I can help somebody, I'll be a little happier. Because if I help somebody, at least one person with these videos, that fulfills my happiness within finding myself. And one thing that has helped me to find myself is drawing. I've been drawing for as long as I can remember, and right now one thing that I've been doing is drawing my character El Campesino, which is basically a thought of myself as a younger person coming from another country and living a different lifestyle. It is not exact, that is not the lifestyle I lived in Dominican Republic. But it does gives me that space for me to go back as a child to draw some of my memories or things that I wish I could have done when I was a kid in this little character. I have drawn him lately. I've been drawing him doing like running, meditating, sitting down, climbing stuff, jumping in the water, and finding a pet, finding an animal. These are things that I might have or might not done, might have or might have not done as a kid, but it keeps my memories flowing, keeps me thinking, keeps me coming back to going back to the past, revisiting it, and seeing things that I've learned, seeing what made me me, what makes me me today, what makes me a bit unique, you know, what makes me think. And oh yeah, and one thing that I did in this painting specifically is that because I didn't like the face of Thor that I was making, I kind of wanted to go with the motion of the drawing. So the face that it had, I didn't like it. For me, it didn't go with the action, the emotion. So I just took a picture of myself, as you see in the left corner. Picture of myself thinking of, well, when you jump, you might have done a scream, and I just took a picture of myself, simple as that, and just redrew it on Thor's face. So a little piece of me is Thor now. And you know, again, little things like this made me happy. I was like, wow, so I can put my face in a character just because I wasn't happy with the way that face looked. And this is something, again, media has changed the way we look at things, and you have the power to change media. We are media creators, so create the media that you want to see out there. You know, and because we can complain about things, but if you can complain and not do anything about it, then I think that's pointless. So find a change within you, find a voice, figure out what it is that you want to bring to the world, and do it. You know, never stop learning. Find yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on social media, and if you like the video, click the like button. If you want to see more videos, click the video in the middle. And don't forget, never stop learning for you.